Hey there, are you thinking about living in Toronto, moving to Toronto? Well, I can tell you sometimes you will end up living in Mississauga, and that's what we're going to talk about today. And I have videos about the differences between Mississauga and Toronto on the site, so please have a look. They're right beside one another. Toronto's on the east part, and Mississauga's on the west part. And they're both on Lake Ontario. But like I said, there's a really good video you should have a look at. But let's talk about what you can get for $1 million in Mississauga. Now, I don't want to date myself too much, but back in the day, $1 million, you could buy a mansion. And I mean a full-on mansion. That is not the case anymore, of course. So the good thing, if you are coming from another country, if you're relocating to Canada, it is $1 million Canadian. Also, I am going to give you a tip at the end as you're considering buying a freehold home. Something that you need to know that is critical before you decide to see a home, and definitely before you decide to buy a home. And it's something I do for all of my buyers. So we're going to talk today about freehold homes currently listed in Mississauga, $1 million or under. What's freehold? Freehold means that it is not part of a condominium corporation. It does not have condo fees. It's sort of what most people would think of, just like a regular house. However, there's 3 types of freeholds that I'm going to talk about today. The first one, detached. Need I say more? You're not attached to anybody. It's a house on its own. You're not attached to any other homes. The second, semi-detached. 2 homes attached to each other. Sometimes just at the garage, sometimes the entire side of the house. There's 2 homes, one on either side. And then we also have freehold townhomes in Mississauga. Now, freehold townhomes are not common. Most townhomes in Mississauga are condominiums, but we do have freehold townhomes. So I couldn't not include those. And those 3 types of homes, detached, semi-detached, townhomes, oftentimes present different living styles. You know what I mean? So when we're looking at homes that are maybe $1 million or less in Mississauga, they may be smaller. They may need some fixing up, because right now in Mississauga, $1 million is not a great price point to get many detached homes. Also, semi-detached. So once you get close to $1 million and you're looking at a semi-detached home, maybe the finishes inside are nicer or more updated maybe than the detached at the same price, which sort of makes sense. I mean, obviously, people are usually looking as detached are the most valuable because they're on their own. So if you have a detached for $1 million, then you have a semi-detached for $1 million. Sometimes the semi-detached at that price point is maybe going to be in a different location, maybe closer to amenities, or maybe slightly more updated. And of course, as we move over to freehold townhomes in the $1 million range, so sometimes they are definitely more updated, maybe in, like I said, higher valued areas of the city, and oftentimes they'll be larger. I have seen a lot of freehold townhomes that are quite large. Let's have a look and see what's on the market right now to compare these 3 types of freeholds. So detached, semi-detached, and townhomes. Let's start with detached. At the moment, there are 21 detached homes for sale in Mississauga. Average list price of these homes, $953,000. So even though I searched for all of these $1 million and less, the average price is very close to that $1 million ceiling for our search today. These homes on average have 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, which again is to be expected because we're getting a detached home under $1 million. It would work out that usually you're getting 2 bathrooms on average, and that's probably a powder room on the main floor when you walk in, and a main bathroom upstairs if it's a 2-story with the full tub, shower, all that. Average days on the market for these listings that I'm talking about, these 21 listings, is 14 days on the market. It's not as crazy as it was in the past, where average days on market could have been 7 or 8. However, in sort of a normal real estate market, sometimes it can be 30 days. So 14 days is still a pretty busy market and not a lot of listings, definitely, for such a large city as Mississauga. Okay, now let's have a look at semi-detached. Semi-detached, there's a lot more listings as we would expect, right? 2 homes attached to one another. At the moment, there are 63 semi-detached listed in Mississauga. Now, the average list price, again, very, very close to that $1 million ceiling. So it $961,000, pretty close to that ceiling, and being a semi-detached. But there's quite a few more of them. Like I said, there's 63, and these on average are 3 bedroom, 3 bathroom. So you're probably either getting a second bathroom upstairs, maybe attached an ensuite to the primary bedroom, or sometimes you may be getting 1 bathroom in the basement, 1 bathroom on the main floor, and 1 main bathroom upstairs. Average days on the market for semi-detached, 18, which is still quite low, even though it's a few days more than detached. I mean, there's a lot more of them. There's 63 as opposed to 21. So 18 days on the market is still a pretty aggressive days on market. Things are still not sitting on the market that long. And finally, let's have a look at townhomes. So as I said before, most townhomes in Mississauga are condominium. So we have a very small pool to choose from. It's not like detached. It's not like semi-detached. But of the few freehold townhomes that we have in Mississauga, there are 17 freehold townhomes for sale. Average list price on these, again, high, really close to that ceiling, $949,000. And these ones also, the average 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. Days on market, average 20. So a little longer, but not still hitting anywhere close to what people sometimes call an average 30 days on the market sort of listing cycle. Even these are only 20 days on the market. So things are really selling. There's a huge demand at the moment. Okay, here's my tip, and it's critical. When I'm working with buyers and they want to go look at a home, and let's say their budget is $1 million. We were just talking about a ceiling of $1 million. One thing that's very important that I always check for them, and it's not public knowledge, if they're holding off offers, which means they've set a date to accept offers, these people are definitely hoping / expecting to sell for a higher price. So buyers have to be ready for that. And when I check the listing for my buyers, if there's no offer date, that oftentimes means that these people have priced it and they want to sell it. So you may even have some room for negotiation there. Now, of course, you still can end up in a multiple offer situation, even if people are not holding off offers. Now, this is not real estate advice. I have to tell you that. If you are working with a realtor, please lean on them. If you're not, reach out anytime. I'm here to help. I'm a full-time realtor. I have global connections. So if you need anything around the world, let me know, and I'd be more than happy to put you in touch. And I hope that you enjoyed the video. I try to post every week. Feel free to subscribe or like. Tap the notifications. Do it all. But it was really good seeing you, and I'll look forward to talking to you soon.